Today on Corporate Review, join us as we explore innovative technologies, cutting-edge solutions, and timely discussions from leaders across the globe. This is Corporate Review.
Many plaintiff attorneys work on a contingency basis, which can pose cash flow challenges that traditional bank financial programs can't meet. Joseph Genovese, president of RD Legal Funding, understands the critical nature of cash flow and is here to discuss the solutions his company has to offer. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Joe, tell us about the challenges that contingency fee attorneys face.
Well, the main issue really is irregular cash flows. So an attorney would take on a case if they're a sole practitioner, or maybe they have a few if there's a couple of attorneys in the office. They may litigate these cases for months or even years, and when a settlement has been reached, in some cases, there's delays before the fee has been dispersed to them. Now, this could really cause a problem for a lot of attorneys, so they can't market for new cases, they can't pay attorneys, they can't keep the lights on, and that really is the main issue that they suffer.
Wow. So explain what RD Legal Funding does and how you help attorneys.
Well, RD Legal Funding focuses on one segment of the legal funding industry. We do post-settlement funding. So when a settlement has been reached and there's going to be a delay for any reason before those fees can be dispersed to the attorney, we're able to accelerate that fee to the attorney so they can use any way they want to grow their firm.
Interesting, but the important thing to remember, it's after the settlement has been reached.
Yes.
Realizing that management of cash flow is a critical factor in his firm's success, former litigator Ronnie Dersovitz founded RD Legal Funding in 1998. His goal was to develop tailored financial products that traditional funding sources like banks didn't offer.
Settlements are episodic. There's no predictability in terms of when a settlement might occur during a given year. So contingency lawyers have horrific cash flows. Legal funding is a method by which we fund attorneys and/or their clients once there's a settlement. Once they can document the settlement, we will advance their monies, and for general purposes, it allows them to live and/or to finance their law firm. So lawyers and/or their clients find it very helpful.
Give us some examples, Joe, of the kinds of cases that typically have delays of disbursement when a settlement has been reached.
That's a great question. So most cases, when they settle, do tend to pay fairly quickly, but there are cases where there's going to be delays. They're very typical in personal injury cases where Medicaid or Medicare may have a lien. Mass torts or class actions or MDLs always have built-in delays because the underlying claimants have to qualify for the settlement. There's objectors always. Any case involving a minor, there's generally delays. Medical malpractice, there's delays. So there's definitely more than enough instances where there's going to be a delay in distribution of fee after the settlement's been reached.
And you can really see why that would obviously be a problem for a smaller law firm.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Now, who would you define as your typical client?
So our typical client is anywhere from a sole practitioner to a firm that has 8 to 10 attorneys or less. We can fund, obviously, firms that have much larger and more attorneys, but generally those firms have enough cases in-house that they're constantly settling things. They may not need our services.
Thanks for enlightening us, Joe, on legal funding and how RD Legal Funding is really leading the market. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being here.